lentil peas with rice, the Caribbean style. We have some broccoli, cauliflower. Okay, yay. So stay tuned. First, we're making the lentil peas and rice. Usually it takes only 1 hour for me to cook my meals. So this is Goya lentil peas and it's 1 pound. I like a lot of peas in my rice. You gotta make sure you wash your peas. And then you put it in the fire to boil. When you're boiling the lentil peas, don't overcook it because remember you have to cook the rice.
I'm taking over Sissy's channel. I look crazy, but I'm just showing a little snippet of me. Now the lentil peas are on the fire.
Season your peas. I'm putting in 3 cloves of garlic. And you're gonna let the peas come to a boil. Maybe about 15 minutes after the boiling point. You're gonna test it. Make sure it's just soft, not too mushy because you're not making soup, you're making rice. So always season your rice. The salt goes at the end because when the salt is in the water, it prevents the peas from getting soft.
Chopping up the onions.
A little pepper.
This is how you properly cut vegetables. With your hair.
This is a mama style. It's gonna melt, so you know it doesn't have to be in a uniform size. Once it cooks, it's gonna melt. You just need the flavor and you don't need the huge chunks, just the small pieces. You could use green pepper if you want, but I like the red pepper flavor. When I make my rice, you could eat it without anything, just plain rice. That's how tasty it is. Okay, add some fresh thyme. Cover it up, let it boil. Steamed veggie, like I said, our dinner shouldn't take more than 1 hour. We are busy people. Make it simple because this vegetables is nice and fresh. I bought frozen vegetable from Costco. You don't need much, just salt, always salt, because it's just to bring out the sweetness. A little sprinkle of salt, a little black pepper. Peas is bursting, so the peas probably gonna take about 15 minutes after boiling to get soft before you add the rice. And once it's boiled, we're gonna put some coconut milk. That's the Caribbean style. Always rice and peas with coconut milk. Makes it so much more tasty. Okay, this is the veggie chunks that I use. It says amazing chilies and spices. I bought this on Amazon and it comes 2 bags for $20. Depends on how much in your family. I'm gonna use half of this bag because it's only for 4 people. You have to soak it. Boiling hot water and just let it soak for about 10 minutes.
The water is boiling.
Okay, it's boiling. I'm using the whole pound, so it's a lot of peas, so I'm gonna have to add a little more water. Make sure it's warm water, guys.
Hey y'all, it's me. I showed myself in my bonnet. Oh gosh, I'm sure you guys saw my sister behind the scenes recording.
Okay, we started already chopping up the vegetable. This is the red pepper, the orange peppers. This is all sweet peppers. And we're chopping up right now the onions. And then we have piece of ginger. Always put ginger. Ginger always is very flavorful in your stir fry. And then we have the mushroom. We're gonna add some mushroom to it. More healthy. Okay guys, it's gonna be very tasty. Slice your mushroom the long way. We're not putting dicing, we're just slicing them.
Slice the onion.
Slicing the onion, yes, slicing the onion. Beautiful, beautiful. Peel your ginger. Take out the skin from your ginger. After you wash it, you peel the skin off. You want to make it look nice and tasty. You slice it up, then you dice it up. We're gonna make this our weekly vlog. I'm gonna show you guys we're in our journey to become vegetarian, not vegan, because I'm a Caribbean girl and I love my fish. Now we're gonna use 3 cloves of garlic. Just chop up your mushroom, put everything there. You could be any type of mushroom that you like. Mushroom of your choice. This is my favorite. This is a portobello, the baby bella. Alright, this is a bunch of cilantro. This cilantro is gonna be for the rice and for the veggie chunks. Okay, the peas is halfway there. We still have time before the peas burst or get soft, so I'm just gonna put a half a can of coconut milk. You could use coconut powder or you could grate your own coconut, but we're not grating coconut here. We're just putting a half a can of coconut milk in it. At this point, we're gonna continue to season. So instead of salt, I use the chicken bouillon. A little bit of chicken bouillon. It's more flavorful. I know you guys are saying we're cooking a vegetable, but the chicken bouillon is not meat. I know it's flavored. Okay, guys, we're about to put in the rice. This is long grain, regular long grain rice. Not 2 cups, 2 glasses of rice. And at this point, don't stir the pot too much because you don't want to break up the peas. Next we're gonna add a little oil, some cooking oil in there just to prevent the rice from sticking. This is about a tablespoon of oil, and then just let it come to a boil. So just salt a little, just a little salt is good enough, because this is well seasoned with the natural season. Our steamed vegetables already done. Just salt and water. Steamed about 15 minutes until al dente, to your liking. Okay guys, we're about to cook the veggie chunks. The veggie chunks, you see, is like double in size. With the warm water, it's double in size. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna squeeze out the excess water. So I'm gonna add a little bit curry to the veggie to saute the veggie. A little flavoring, so a little curry powder, not too much. Curry gives everything a nice flavor. A little black pepper, a little garlic powder. Use my extra virgin oil, and you fry it up for about 3 minutes. Right now we're cooking on medium heat, so you don't wanna burn it. All the vegetable until it's halfway cooked. You don't want it to be too soft. So about 3 minutes. The rice and peas, the water is almost dried up. Nice. Beautiful. Use like a big fork and just mix it a little bit. Mix a little bit. Mix a little bit. Mix a little bit. Alright. At this point, I'm still gonna wait till it dries a little more before I cover it and let it simmer. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. It's been about 2 minutes. 1 more minute, and then we're gonna add the veggie chunks and continue to cook it up. So, guys, this is some hot pepper I have. This is some Grenada hot pepper. So you could add any kind of hot pepper you have. I have this over from since last summer. My neighbor had given it to me, and I just put it in the frozen. And whenever I need to put a little pepper in my food, I just use it. I'm only using 3 because I like it mild. I don't like it too spicy. And these peppers are very flavorful. Cherry peppers. Okay guys, the water is already almost completely dried out. It was a medium heat, so now cover it now and leave it on low heat to completely cook in. Alright?
1 hour later.
We're about to serve. You see how beautiful, nice and fluffy the rice is? The trick is, do not overcook the peas, because then it's going to be all soupy. Just make sure the peas is like al dente, because it's going to finish cooking when the rice is cooking. So you see how nice it is, and you don't even really see the season that we put in there. It's mostly for nice flavor. Alright?
Ta-da! Looks so good.
Nice and healthy. Join us in our journey to become vegetarian one day at a time.